If you're new to Forex, today I'm going to explain basically everything you need to know before you dive in, as well as the right broker or platform to use that I use every single day. None of this is financial advice, but without further ado, let's dive into this. So before we kick off with everything about Forex for beginners, I want to show you the platform I use when I trade every single day. The reason I use this, guys, is for the most part, it is completely free. All you got to do is have an account with the broker, which typically just means depositing like you would do with any broker. And yes, you can see you get access to everything here. You've got the market buzz that scans social media, technical insights that will literally just give you setups. Then you've got featured ideas here, which gives you insights into what different pairings are doing, particularly on Forex here. So if we go to Euro GBP, we can see there is a setup here for a potential long after we do break out of this channel. And then there is, of course, the economic calendar. You've probably heard of this before, but it will give you access to all of the events here that are happening globally that can affect different pairings. So having access to all of these different features all in one place and basically for free really does give you that edge compared to other places where you're going to have tons of different tabs going with different subscriptions. Again, you just get it all at your fingertips right here. But let's talk a little bit about Forex and what you should be doing here when diving into Forex for the first time. So Forex as itself is a $1 trillion market cap, and that's daily volume of trillions of dollars, and the premise here would be trading different currencies against each other based on what's happening globally. That would be more of a long-term outlook. So if you think the Japanese yen is going to be worth less over time and get more inflation over time based on economic factors, then maybe you want to be trading the US dollar to Japanese yen like here and capitalizing on that trend, in which, yes, a lot of people would have done here and made ridiculous amounts of money. Now, on Vantage, you can basically scan for events, as we just spoke about, and potentially trade those pairings based on what happens on those events. So if we have a president's speech here somewhere in Europe, then that could affect the euro against USD. And if that speech is bearish or negative for the euro, then maybe we want to be trading that in a bearish way and making money on shorts. Now, the reason why I do use Vantage Markets here is because it's basically just the best place when you're talking about quality, ease of use, intuition, and just getting all of the data in one area. So we can see here, we've got those trader tools. That's what we were just on. They also have a technical analysis section, an educational section, and you can just access the charts and trade directly on the platform as well with their TradingView integrations. So that is fantastic. And as well as that, opening an account here is going to be the first thing you want to do as a Forex trader, guys. You can open a live account and deposit like I have here, or with Vantage, and a lot of other brokers don't do this, you can actually have a demo account, which will allow you to test out all of these features for free and basically just go ahead and get to know the platform so you can choose your account, your currency, your leverage here. And if you're not in the EU, or if you are more international, you can get much higher leverage than 30-1. If you don't know what leverage is, let me just briefly explain. So normally if you are buying an asset, it would be 1-1, right? But if you think a trend is going up and you don't have the capital to actually if you think a trend is going up on an asset and you don't have the capital to invest in it, what you can do is apply leverage to that, which will increase your risk, but it will increase your reward. So if there is an easy trade or trend that's happening globally and you want to get in on that, using a higher leverage can actually give you higher rewards because of that. And this is the best way to basically propel your account into those high figures if you get an easy trade. Now, I wouldn't advise doing that with scalping strategies or small trends, but big shortcut things such as like a big COVID crash that is happening or some big event where an economic result will happen because of that. Yes, a sure going trade that's a high percentage win rate, high leverage is definitely something you might want to consider. You can also pick your account balance here. So if we want to try with 100K, get used to those figures, then yes, you can do so. And again, on a demo account here, completely free to do. You can do this with MetaTrader 5 and MetaTrader 4 and get that TradingView implementation as well on the Pro account. Once you're happy with that, you simply press submit. And then of course, I already have a demo account here, but it will create an account for you. It will email you that account, and then you will be good to go to use that account in your MetaTrader 5. Our sponsor today is Lead Sniper, and Lead Sniper basically allows you to scale your business massively by scraping the internet for leads that actually convert. They have helped thousands of marketers, including myself, so I'm very happy they have sponsored the video today. Now, they have a Google Map scraper, a Google search scraper, and even a Yellow Pages scraper, and with many more tools coming out soon. So definitely check them out in the description. Let's get back to the video. So once you've made an account on Vantage Markets and you've got your demo account, now you are good to go to dive into the charts. So what we can see here, we do have this USD JPY. What we can do is actually look for a strategy here that we might want to implement. One good strategy is the golden cross strategy. So what is this? This is basically where two moving averages, typically the 200 and the 50 SMA, will be crossing towards the up or the downside. If it is a golden cross, the 50 SMA will be pushing towards the upside over the 200 SMA. If it is a death cross, it is the opposite. So the 50 SMA going underneath the 200 SMA. And the best way to trade this is very simple. Of course, you would just wait for that cross to happen, potentially wait for a trap or a pullback around that cross, and then breaking a candle high or a resistance point after that. That is basically the best way to get going in Forex. And of course, this isn't financial advice, but you can see the results speak for itself here. We have massive amounts of pips coming through from just using it on this case. And we can go to a death cross as well here and say, yes, we had this death cross. We pulled back. We broke a very important resistance layer, and then we could have just rode this trend all the way down for a huge profitable trade. Now, there are different trading strategies for the lower time frames, but if you're looking to just get involved with Forex part-time and just learn the ropes, this is a great way to get set up and make consistent profit from big market moves. But I do have to say, this is a daily candle, right? So you might be waiting a few weeks before this opportunity arises. But from my experience over 10 years in the Forex markets, guys, I would say this is the best one to get going with, because you are just going to get the best results. You can hold a trade for a long amount of time or a short amount of time, depending on how it looks. But overall, yeah, you can easily get in and out of trades here and hold those trades as investments or swing trades based on those golden crosses or death crosses. Now, common mistakes to avoid when trading. Of course, if you're a beginner trader or even a pro trader, these mistakes do pop up a lot. One is obviously poor risk management. You've heard this all before. Don't go all in with your account on every trade. All right, this is not something that you should be doing ever. Okay, me as a trader, I will go in with 1 to 5% of my account per trade, and this is a happy medium. Other traders with bigger and broader accounts across different industries might even go lower than that. Now, of course, if you do have a small account, this is where you might want to use more leverage, but always stick around that 1 to 5% per investment or trade, because it gives you enough runway to make at least 20 trades. And with a good strategy, I think over time, if you're doing that for 20 trades with a similar amount, you will make money. Now, this is something where it is speculative and other problems might arise as well, such as revenge trading. This is basically where you lose 5 trades in a row and you try and make that money back, and it's definitely more adrenaline based trading, in which yes, you will lose a lot of the time because you are basically giving into your emotions rather than your logic. Your logic when trading is going to be way more important, simply following a strategy with step-by-step processes rather than going, oh my God, I just lost 3 trades in a row. I have to make it back today. Let's bang in 5 trades right now. That is the worst way to think when trading. Definitely avoid that. And one thing I will say with Vantage is they do just give you everything you need to know when it comes to all of the tools that we just discussed, but also technical analysis section here is fantastic, right? We can go through all of these Forex pairings and just see on which time frame they are actually bullish or bearish. So we can see on a daily, Euro CAD is slightly more bearish. And then on the 5-minute, yes, even more bearish there. So yeah, this is definitely something that has helped me with my trading, even at my level, guys, because we can see here that, yeah, we get a good idea based on this, what assets are doing well or what assets aren't doing well. And obviously, if they're a sell orders, we can do sell. But if it is a buy and they're doing well in that sense, we can look for buys. So yeah, this is basically how I can get a good grip before I start trading for the day on what assets I should be looking at. If it is more neutral, then maybe it is closer to a breakout or a breakdown, and you have a strategy for that. Another common mistake here before we do end the video is scalping. A lot of new traders will try to do what's called scalping because they believe if they make more trades, they can make more money. This just simply isn't the case. You would be better off on a daily or even a weekly looking for the big Don trade rather than actually trying to go down to the 1 minute, banging in 50 trades and realizing that, okay, I would have made way more if I just waited for a good trend to occur rather than focusing on tiny trends and then taking advantage from the bigger swing. So yeah, definitely take that into account when you are trading, but that is basically it. Definitely check out Vantage Markets, guys, because again, you can get set up and going for free, and you get access to all of these amazing tools that you just don't find with other brokers. As well as that, they just have superior speed, cheaper fees, and over the time, I've just basically given up on all my other brokers and started using Vantage for everything because everything is in one place. It's at your fingertips. And honestly, it's just helped me across the board with my trading. So I would definitely recommend that. Now, of course, if you are a complete beginner, they do have the educational section as well. So definitely go ahead and check that out and get started. But many more videos to come on this channel about Forex. So definitely hit the sub button and check out Vantage in the description. I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.